All right, everybody keeps asking how I keep coming up with different ideas, so let's do a tutorial. Today we're going to take this little sea opal, Cabuchon. Sorry, I know that's really hard to see. And we're going to wrap it in silver. I am using 18 gauge for my base wires. I'm going to use 3 of them. These are each about 10 inches long. I'm using 26 gauge for my wrapping. And I just keep a spool because I never really know how much I'm going to use. I have a clamp. Make sure you've got plastic or rubber ends on here if you need to use them. Got a side cutter, rolling tool, curling tool, whatever you want to call that. It's a favorite of mine. Tweezer pliers. This is a new tool that I've got in my arsenal. Love these little things. Nylon pliers, the wire wrapper's best friend. Dowel. You can use anything round, really. You could use a pencil for what we're going to use it for. Ruler. And some beads. I have 5 different sizes. We'll be using the silver ones today. I like things to match. Okay. First thing we're going to do is take our 3 base wires and clamp them into the clamp. A little bit of space in there for them. And you want to put it about 3 inches up the clamp, up the wires. Okay, nice and spread apart. Keep your wires nice and straight. Okay. And see, I've got a little space there at the bottom. All right. Now we're going to take our 26 gauge wire and unroll about 5 feet. Make sure you tuck. Don't want any on those unrolling. Okay. Take this wire, put it in between your fingers or down the side of the clamp, like so. Hold on to it. You don't want that to slip. You only need about 1 inch back there. Now we're going to secure our wrapping wire. Put it around the base wire. 1. Sorry. 2. 3. 'Now this really is more about folding the wire. Don't pull on your wires. Fold your wires. Nice and fluid. After every wrap, push them down. Okay. See how I keep them nice and uniform? Video's a little blurry. Doesn't like to show details. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Scooch. Okay. Now we're going to take this and wrap it around 2 base wires. Two times. Now we're going to go in between the first and second wire and go around the second and third wire. Okay. And we're going to go up and around that third wire 1 time. Remember, keep this nice and snug. Snug. Now we're going to go around that second and third wire again. Down and around the back, and go around the first and second wire. Scooch, scooch, scooch. Maybe we need to turn that light down a little bit. Does that help with the glare? It does not help with the glare. All right. We've got that one done. Separate those wires again. Keep them nice and separated. Okay. Try not to have any kinks in them. And we're going to go 1. It's about folding the wire. Fluid motions. Folding. Folding. Not pulling. It's like water. 5, 6. Give it a scooch. 7, 8, 9, 10. Give it a scooch. Okay. Now we're going to do that wrap again. Hopefully you can see this one a little bit better. We're going to go around the first and second wires 2 times. Scooch. Open them up. Go around the second and third wires just once, and then just around the third wire. Back down and around second and third wire. Keep these straight. And then down and around the first and second again. 2 times. Okay, you see how it's kind of separated out there? Scooch it together. There. And now go around that first one again 10 times. All right. We're going to repeat this process till we get about 4 inches, we'll say. Not even. Let's go 3 inches on this. Here's the finished piece of this. It's a little over 2 3/4. It's almost 3 inches long right here. Okay. What we're going to do is this little tail right here. Make sure it's wrapped around to the back side. cut it off, tuck it in. This one, make sure we're tucked nice and tight. Cut it off. Here's where these little tweezers come in really nice. There, nice and tucked. Okay, find the middle. So after the fourth, with the fifth, right here, we're gonna do it in the middle of it. I like to use my nylon pliers for this part. Just before where we're gonna make the middle, okay? Push it back, make a crease. Nice V. Grab your cabochon. This becomes a little bit fiddly here, I'm sorry. And wrap it around. Okay, this way. And wrap it around. Now you're going to want to make sure these wires here go one by one by one each side. One. I want one from this side to go in. And now one from this side. And now one from that side. See how they went every other one? Okay. Push them down. Make this any shape that you want to. I want it roughly as narrow as the cab. Okay. Now, these first two wires, I'm going to take my tweezer nose here. I'm going to turn them up. Like such. Now these middle and back ones, we can tuck them away for later, okay? Just get them out of your way. There. We're only going to be working with these two wires now. We're going to do the bail. Kind of see it? Make sure that's together, nice and tight. See how much wire I got left. We can use the remainder of the wire. You're going to need about 3 feet, 2 to 3 feet of wire for this next part. Hopefully I don't run out. If we do, I guess I'll be teaching you how to splice a wire. Okay. Secure it around one end. Nice and low to the bottom. Go across. Secure it around that side. And this time we're going to go 1, 2, 3 times around and bring it over to the other side. Okay? Squish it down. Squish it down. Keep things nice and tight. Fold it around 1, 2, 3. Squish it down. Under the back one. Bring it around. 1, 2, 3. Squish it down. And now you can start to see a pattern emerge. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Make sure you're squishing them down between each one. 1. Folding the wires, nice fluid motion, not pulling. Now I like this wrap, this particular weave, because you can shape these wires however you want. You know, if you want to have them in a triangle, if you want them in a circle, if you want to bring these ends, you know, more rounded together, you can shape these wires here right now however you want this bail to be. Okay? Something like that. Looks nice? Yeah? All right. Open these ends back up. All right. 1, 2, 3. Squish them down. 1, 2, 3. Squish them down, make them nice and even. Now when you're doing this, make sure you're not pulling these wires together. You want them to keep their shape. These wires in between here need to keep this space. All right? All right, so just repeat the procedure all the way up until we get to about here. All right, back. This is what it looks like. Now just wrap this around your last one about 3 times to finish it off. Okay? We're going to take our cutters, snip. Remember, you got that little tail on the front there. Get down in there, snip. Tuck them in. Tuck them in. Now the bail, we are going to take and wrap around the dowel or the pencil or whatever round thing that you have will work just fine for this. Okay? It's just to keep it nice and round. It's the only function. Anything works. We don't have to have anything fancy. Now I'm going to take these ends from the back of the bail, bring it around, bring it around. Okay. Keep them looking nice and uniform in the front. Okay. Nice and tight, nice and uniform. Come around to the back. And get some extra here. And clip it down to about a 1/2 inch each side. Now you can either use your curling pliers for this, or you can use your needle nose, your tweezer nose, whatever works for you. Okay, I'm going to use the curlers and bring it around. This side. Oop, and bring it around. I like to squeeze them in. Okay, got a little out of shape here. It's all right. Could probably put the cab in. It's a little fiddly. It's hard to keep them in. Okay, so this is where we're at right now. Try to get the nice shape around it. And now we're going to secure it. I'm going to take one in the back. And I think I'm going to go down through the hole. And clip this off. Round it out. Swoop number 1. I don't know what the technical name of those is. Okay. Follow the swoop. Follow the swoop. You can bend these wires. Can make them the same. Round to the back. Whoa. This cab is not liking me. Let me work on a soft surface. And I'm going to bring it around. This is a little long for what I want. We're going to snip it. Watch your pieces, you know, they like to fly everywhere. Okay. And make it a curl. Okay. Your cab's going to start sitting in there a little bit better. Every single one of these that you put across and around. We're not done yet. Mine usually sit in here a little bit better than this. So hopefully this isn't all for naught. Haven't done one of these in a few days. And I'm going to snip this one right about here. We're going to bring the needle in. So I just want to bring it around this one. You see? Cab is getting more secure. Rounding this out, rounding it out. I like to shape things with my fingers a lot. This reminds me of a swirl. Okay. Now, let's add some beads to this guy. Maybe I'll get a little out. Now we're not going to need very many. I'm just going to do one big bead. Next one. Maybe two of the next one. Well, no, I want... Okay, so number 3. Let's do 2 number 3s. I like the tinier ones myself. Number 4. It's hard to do on this video. Sorry, guys. Having a fairly hard time with this bead. There we go. Let's do 3 number 4s. That one was a little easier. It's 3. See if number 5 will fit on. Sometimes they don't. My gauge wire is like right on the border here. Yep, 1. 2. How many should we do here? Let's do one more, number 5. Little tiny guy. All right. You can kind of see where I'm going with this. All right. Upside down so your beads don't fall off. Okay, and pull it through. All right. Now, I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to tuck it in this one. And behind here. I'm going to cut it about right there. Okay, see what I got sticking off? Okay. Grab the curling plier. Sorry, I wanted a little shorter. That was too much. But like that. And let's grab the needle. Bring it through. I want this to go through the hole. Like that. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Now we grab the curling plier, the shortest one we got, or smallest one, I mean. And curl it. All right. That cab in there. And this is the tricky part of keeping them in place. Ugh, my beads came through the back. This is where we turn into a mess, folks. It's all right. There. Okay. Now come through here and grab. Manipulate your wires in place. Make sure that cab isn't going anywhere. Get your beads where you like them. And there you are. Nicky Nackies. If you like my video, like my page, and also visit me at Nicky Nackies on Etsy.com.